gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Cornhuskers will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Armour. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back in the kept their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-teamed high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you thought. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. It's on target and complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. After the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Armour. That's caught. It's Johnson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
He's taken down at the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. This is the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one
breaks into the open.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Looking left. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He caught it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense set on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll be brought down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Armour. Firing to the right, complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Find some fresh air. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Floats it out in space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Using his feet. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Armour. Looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback extends the play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job. Second half for this defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Floating away. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw, it's Armour. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. On target. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Cornhusker. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Armour. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So,
he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. Got his man on the outside. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the two-point try. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That takes the score. Nebraska, 41. Colorado, 29.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pick. On that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly on the move. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucs!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate to take it all the way into the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying.
There he goes. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Quarterback keeper. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Armour. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work. He tries to take the top off. He's got it for a big play. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to pass, it's Armour. Gonna take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
To the air, it's Armour. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Rush is on him. He wants to take the top off. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. To the air, it's Armour. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Armour. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Got his man on the right. Crosses the goal line for the two-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line, it's Paul. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course.